You're now listening to Box Power Sound. Welcome to Box Power Sound, episode 21. It's your girl, GetatKat. Y'all know what it is. And I got my girl, Natasha Davenport, here with me as my guest co-host.
Yes. You want me to talk into this big black thing?
Welcome to Box Power Sound, girl.
Thank you for having me. Oh
Thank
my
you
God,
for being
Kat,
here.
It's been a long journey for you.
It has been a long journey for me, but
I don't
listen.
think you talk about that enough. About like where you've come from to like where you're at right now.
I know, and we will get to that one day on a special episode
we'll save
or whatever.
That for next time,
yeah, because I do have a story.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
But I mean, it's been a minute since I've seen you. It's been a year exactly. 1 year, March 8th, 2020. We went to or you came to Highlight. My party highlight.
Yes, highlight.
And
That was very interesting.
Was lit.
Right, actually.
It was lit.
I still have some people you can't get rid of from that party, but that's for another conversation.
Yeah, no, we had a good time, and it's been a while. 2020 has been crazy, and I haven't talked to you in a while because you kind of just went on a little bit of a hiatus, and understandably, a lot of people had to kind of go into, I don't want to say hiding, but just find themselves and figure shit out.
Probably hiding. It's probably hiding.
Yeah, you deleted your Instagram.
Yeah, I did an 8-month cleanse of social media.
Nice.
I still had Snapchat because I couldn't risk the Snapchat streaks I had going on.
Right.
But
and because you're a brand too. Like you got some things going on too. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later too.
I literally got off Instagram right at the height of all that. I was in the middle of so many contracts with clothing brands, and I literally had to just message them and be like, "Listen, I can't do this anymore. Like I need to think about myself first." So
tell us a little bit about what that entailed in terms of like really hiding in your own terms. You just wanted to. Find yourself, like, because you've gone through quite a lot of things in the last few years.
Yeah, I would say in the last 2 years, definitely a lot has happened. But I think I just took a break from the world watching me, and not to say that like I was something to be watched, but you kind of feel a certain scrutiny when you had a high profile relationship and you got these ambassadorships and endorsements and stuff, and you feel a heat lamp on you. So eventually, you break.
Right.
And I think that's what happened with me. I broke, and I took the time I needed spiritually. I wasn't together spiritually. I was going through these waves of emotions, and I just took the break, and it was the best thing I ever did. The best thing I ever did was take that break from social media. I'm so rejuvenated. That's feel amazing. So much better spiritually and mentally. So I came back, and now I'm like, boom! Can't get rid of me.
That's amazing. And there's a lot of people that actually do that.
Yeah.
Even Vic here, she comes off social media.
Vic got off social media?
Yeah.
Vic.
So it's a thing, and I completely respect it, and I understand it. Mm-hmm. Obviously for me, it's a tool for me when it comes to business, so I could never really just do that, but I totally respect when people got it.
One day?
No. It's
you
it's
have a shield
business.
Though, like you have this like powerful shield that I don't think anything can penetrate you.
Yeah, I don't think so either. People come on my live and try to hate. It could never, like, it doesn't really bother me because I know what I got going on. But also because Instagram is a very important tool for me and my business and everything that we got going on. Yeah. I could never just like be like just kind of
seclude yourself.
Yeah, I can't do that. And I completely respect and understand when people want to do it. Yeah. And I love that you had that time to yourself. And, I didn't see or talk to you ever since then.
Yeah, we're really close. Like, we're fairly close in that sense. I mean, almost everything about me.
Yeah.
So
on those drunk nights,
yeah.
Tasha, she's always, let me know everybody.
Don't give me that 1800. Give me the 1800. I might spill some things.
Yeah. She lets me know everything about her. But one thing about you that I have to say, and I want the listeners to hear too, is that you are very strong. You've definitely been resilient with a lot of the things that you've been through in your life. And that includes a lot of your personal shit in your relationship. You were recently engaged, and that took a left turn from where you were actually trying to direct it. How was that in terms of trying to fix it? Were you trying to fix it?
I think everyone tries to fix it.
Yeah.
When how it transpired went down, it was definitely something that was very shocking. But I have my own views on certain things about it. It went really sharp left.
Yeah.
Really sharp.
Sure.
But in the end, it taught both of us so many things we didn't know about each other. It revealed so many things, good and bad, about one another. And I have nothing but love and admiration for him. He's always going to be family to me. I've known him for 11 years, right? So that's not something, I think a lot of people don't talk about that. They don't talk about, you've been with somebody for a decade, right? It's not that easy to just cut ties, and no matter what they've done to you always have this unconditional love for them. So I'll always have this love for him no matter what he needs or he wants, or my family's his family. We are in constant communication.
And you have investments together.
And we have investments together. Yeah. So he's a you know what? He's a great guy. He's a great guy to be invested in something with, because he doesn't have a malice heart. He's a very kind guy. He made a lot of bad mistakes, but that's something that he's got to deal with God. Right. I can sleep at night.
So it's definitely a closed chapter, because I want to know from my own speculation. Like I haven't talked to you in so long, and as far as I was concerned, I thought you were working on it. But
yeah, we definitely, like, we haven't been together for like probably a year and a half. We tried, last year. We've tried as many times as you can, right? My dad has this saying that he says, when you break a glass, you can put it back together, but you're always going to see those lines. You're always going to see the cracks. And it's if you can wake up at night or in the morning and you can look at those cracks and be like, okay, I can live with this. I can live with this embellishment on my body and my spirit. We tried. We tried as much as we can. And I think right now, we're just leaving that part up to God. Right. Like spiritually, let's leave whatever's going to happen in my life, his life, anyone else's life, up to God, because at the end of the day, that's the person who has the last say. But he's family to me. He's always going to be family. I can
definitely appreciate that. Yeah. And of course, always more power to you and the decisions that you make. I'm always here for you. I always got your back regardless.
Kat's always got my back.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why I wanted to get a little bit into detail with that. And in the midst of that too, I remember when, you after being with someone for 11 years, you actually got into a very brief, high-profile relationship.
Yeah, no, you know what? Not a lot of people know about that, because it's a very sensitive topic, and nobody really knew what was going on in my life. Like, I kept that pretty under wraps.
You did. As you should have.
Out of respect, because I didn't know what was going on really with me and my relationship. We kind of just kept it a little bit more private, which seems a little cliche and hypocritical, because my entire relationship was all over social media. So I get it why people would want to know and whatnot. But in regards to my relationships in between the hiccups, like in between us trying to work it out, there was obviously we found other people as well, and in the middle of that, and I don't know if you would call it high profile, because not a lot of people, because it wasn't out there. Yeah, but, you're right. It was that was something that was very sacred between me and that individual, and I consider him a legend.
I consider him a legend.
I think everyone considers him a legend, but he's incredible. He's an incredible man. He taught me so many things, and he helped me so much through my healing process.
That's amazing.
Sometimes those people are there to do that. Unfortunately, it sucks that they get caught in this whirlwind of, you're going through a breakup, and then
your heart's broken.
You're healing, and you don't know, and then these heightened emotions, and you're like, oh my God, maybe this is the one. Maybe this is the one. Maybe this is the one. And it's never the one. That person's not the one.
And you know what?
They're usually kind of the rebound, but if you can take valuable things from it and build a friendship, like I will never speak ill about that man, and nobody knows who he is, so that's great.
Yeah.
But we keep in contact, very close contact, and whenever I need, he's there, and if he ever needs anything, I'm there. Yeah.
That's what's up. I love to hear that, because you know how happy I was about that.
She was very happy about that.
Yeah. But at the same time, too, I actually know a lot of girls, unfortunately, that have gone through similar situations, and they have found themselves trying to find someone to either repair them or, in the healing process, to replace. And they could never find that replacement. So what is some advice that you can give some of the listeners and women out there that may have gone through similar situations, that, give them some advice as to how they can get through it? Because I see
your time. Do not date. Don't date right away after a breakup, especially, I've been in a relationship since I was 16 years old. It was not okay for me to just keep going from relationship to relationship, but that's just how the cookie crumbled. It's just take your time. After something so crazy and traumatic in your life, and you've shared such a great union with someone else, why would you come out of that and go into something else? Like, it doesn't work that way. It will not. I'm telling you right now, it will not work that way. That person you meet 2 weeks after your breakup is not the guy.
Okay.
He might be the guy in your 1% world.
Yeah.
But
for the moment.
He's most likely a rebound, or unfortunately that person has to deal with all of your trauma and heartbreak.
It's temporary relief for you, but it could be a lot of baggage for that person at the time. So I completely understand that, and that is definitely good. But I want to talk about this song that we actually just played before we started talking.
Yes.
It is Girl Like Me by Jasmine Sullivan and Her. Very beautiful song. Very soulful.
Very hurtful song. Very painful song.
Yeah.
Very intimate song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And let's go over the lyrics real quick. Mm-hmm. She says, "It ain't right how these hoes be winning. Why they be winning? No hope for a girl like me. How come they be winning? I ain't want to be, but you gonna make a hoe out of me." So it's when you think about that, I know that a lot of girls can relate to that too, because it's like is this a fact? Is this accurate? Where men,
you can't even use that word anymore in this world. You can't.
Men show a lot of love to the hoes, and then they don't show love to you when you're the wife holding it down at home. Like, is that do you find that to be accurate? It's a beautiful song, and I'm sure that a lot of girls are crying to it and stuff, but it's good that there's something relatable for them, but do you think
relatable
it's accurate
for the host?
No, not the hoes. The ones that are crying. The wifeys.
For the people in general. You know what? God, what is a hoe? What is a hoe?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know the definition nowadays. Back in our days growing up, a hoe was a girl who really got around.
Yeah.
That's
the same thing.
That's a hoe, right?
It's the same thing, but nowadays them hoes would be flying private jets, and there's
so many different kinds of hoes.
Laced up, like they're winning. So
there's the private jet hoes. Mm-hmm. There's the neo-soul hoes. I just learned. Do you know what a neo-soul hole is?
What?
Neo-soul hole is when they use spirituality and like crystals and shit, and they're like, I'm gonna heal you from
but
your
they're still
pain
sleeping with your man.
They're still, they're
okay.
There's so many different kinds. There's so many different kind of hoes.
Well,
I actually got that from the Joe Budden podcast.
Really?
Neo
okay.
Soul. You guys
listen, man. We need everybody to chime in on the Box Power hotline, 647-365-3636. We want to get your opinion on all of this because we want to know, are hoes really winning? Because it does look like it. Winning? And then the wifeys at home that are cooking and cleaning.
Though, because there's not a final
winning. I think more
in the moment.
I think in the moment on more of the materialistic thing, and when you're living life. Living your best life, that's winning. I think it's only a short amount of time you got on
their best life hoeing.
Yeah. So we want to get everybody's opinions on that. And quickly, before we get into some more music, I want to talk about Jhené Aiko hosting the 63rd Grammy Awards premiere ceremony, which is amazing. I'm a huge fan of Jhené Aiko. Absolutely love her and her album. And she's also nominated for Album of the Year on Chilombo, which I absolutely love that album. But a
lot of great features on that album.
A lot of great features, man. And we're going to play some music off of that album too. But shout out to her for, getting that hosting position. She's always maintained so much class and
shout out to the women.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She got the hosting position.
Yeah.
She got the
hosting.
You didn't say that.
So she ain't no hoe, but she's hosting.
She's hosting. That's a huge part.
Yeah.
Along with the neo soul hoe.
Yeah.
She hosting.
She's neo soul hosting.
So she's definitely holding it down for the women, Asians at that. Love it.
Oh, big up Kat.
I say it doesn't even matter if they're Filipino, as long as they're Asian. I'm always like right behind it. Like, yes.
I got some Asian in me too. A little something.
Yeah, so shout out to Jhené Aiko. We're gonna play some of her music, actually one of her songs right now. It's 10K Hours, Jhené Aiko featuring Nas, and more of 2C and Mars, who's our Who's Up Next artist. So
that's a good
tune
song.
in.
It's a great song.
On Box Power Sound, that is a beautiful song by Mars. MARZZ, or in American terms, MARZZ. She is actually our Who's Up Next Artist of the Week. Incredibly talented, and I just discovered her not too long ago, actually very recently. And she's Timbaland's latest cosign.
No way!
Yeah, he discovered her on Instagram. Again, a tool. A business tool. So he discovered her over there, and she's a 19-year-old Louisville, Kentucky singer, and her real name is Laria McCormick, but she transforms when she steps behind the studio microphone. So incredibly talented, and I did my fair share of research, and I think she's doing very well for herself. As far as I know, that she's working with Timbaland and his team, production team, and everything, but she still remains independent. That's what I saw.
That's the safest bet at this point.
Yeah.
The industry's been unveiled with what they do.
That's true. However, I ended up going to her Instagram, and then I saw that she is part of Keep Cool Records from RCA. So we want to kind of get some more information on that, because maybe it's publishing, maybe it's distribution.
Which they don't really talk about that. Like it is separate.
Yeah,
it's completely separate. Yeah, publishing.
And Keep Cool Records could very well be a label that's part of her family or whatever. I don't know, but we want to know, and we definitely want to highlight her because she's incredibly talented. I think her voice.
Wow, I'm blown away. I'm really blown away.
It's smooth, it's clean.
She picks the right samples too for her voice.
Yeah, the SWV, and she kind of gives you that not SWV, Summer Walker, but like Nicole Ray vibe. Right, and that's probably why Timbaland picked up on it, but definitely really incredible. And Timbaland has always had a good ear for music all his entire life and career. He actually co-signed Bryson Tiller before Bryson Tiller blew up. Yeah, exactly. So I think that she's gonna go places, and we're gonna listen to her song right now. This is her single. It's called So Frequently, and it's by Mars. And then we'll quickly come back with a music and artist review right here on Box Power Sound. All right, so that was So Frequently by Mars.
So Frequently.
Who's up next? It was a vibe, right? That's a bop.
That's a bop. That's a bop.
It's not only did she do an incredible cover on Rain by SWV, which is definitely hard to do a cover for. but that's her own single that she's put out. Timbaland knows what he's doing, but it's literally just a co-sign. I think she's keeping it, trying to keep it independent. We want to know more about it, and we actually want to get her on the show. So, yeah, and we're definitely going to have her song.
I want to see where you at.
Yeah, and the song itself, she's talking about the fact that she's being used almost. Like she's trying to find love, but she feels like she's being used.
Well, a lot of women feel like that.
Yeah. So it's beautiful. I think it's a great song, and I want to get her on the show. So let's try to make that happen. Shout out to Mars. Y'all could take her in. Let me just make sure, because there's a little bit in addition to her IG here. It's MarzZoffis. Oh, sorry. It's Mars Official. It's Mars Official with an extra L.
She had a little.
Okay, so MarzZoffisciall.
Yeah.
So make sure you take her in, man, because she's the next to blow. Definitely.
And she's from Mars.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
This segment was brought to you by Motorspec Rental.
All right, so now let's get into our homegirls' big hit single, Upper Hand by Asheley Turner. And we're going to be expecting her very soon. We're going to be expecting her very soon. So, Ashley, hurry up and get over here.
Yeah, she's acting real Hollywood right now. She's late. She's acting Hollywood. She's probably baking her, putting lipstick on or something. But she needs to get in
she's
here.
coming over here so we could talk to JRJ, our good friend.
Yeah,
and we're going to hit him up all the way in Dubai and talk to him a little bit. But right now, let's get into some more music. This is Upper Hand by Asheley Turner. I want to give a quick introduction. For everybody who doesn't know, JRJ is a certified tastemaker who has produced some of the most memorable events in Toronto. He has since taken his talents to Dubai and has helped to curate massive live events with headliners like Andrea Bocelli, Eminem, Travis Scott, Migos, Future, Gucci Mane, and the list goes on. He's super necessary in the entertainment industry, and we're happy to give him his flowers. Please welcome JRJ to Box Power Sound.
Wow. I appreciate you.
That was a great intro, AJ.
Can you hear me though?
We can hear you. Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
We're proud of you,
honor.
boy.
Thank you. That feels a lot. It means a lot more coming from people I respect in the city, and people that have been along on the journey. So yeah, I love it. Thank you.
Sure. So right now it's 4 a.m. in Dubai, so we really appreciate you staying up or waking up early, what you did.
I had to take a little power nap and then come back to y'all.
Okay, we love that. So we're glad to have you here with us. How's Dubai right now? Like, how's it going with everything, COVID?
Weather's beautiful, as always. The government has a great handle on what's going on with the pandemic. The city is open. It's been open for the longest while. We've even had concerts. There's a lot of inbound tourism that occurred during the holiday. This is the best place to be honest. I mean, it's super safe, and in terms of what's going on with COVID, the government has this under control.
That's what's up. But obviously, it's just patios and things like that, right? Are any nightclubs or anything open?
No, not now, but they were. I think you could have restaurants and you could have like a live DJ, but nobody could be dancing or anything like that. So it was fine. I mean, I think for the most part, people got what they needed out of it. Ever since I left Toronto, I don't go clubbing too much out here.
Yeah, I can imagine. So I got to big you up, though. I got to big you up on how you've taken your events to the next level. We all know you as the guy that put on some very exclusive events here, especially Butter.
Day and night.
Butter!
A lot of matchmaking in day and night. That's where I met my ex-fiance.
And One Night Only. Quite a few, but Butter stands out to me because I work Butter.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You killed it too, man. You killed it. That that was such an epic time for the city. I still think all of those day parties, were fun. Day and night is really the start. It's the genesis of all the parties I've ever done. And that was with me, Harold and Dwayne. And we just wanted to fill a void that didn't exist in the city. Nobody was doing day parties. We were traveling, going to places in Europe and in America, and they were doing day parties or little brunches or get together, and the city didn't have it. So we were like, yo, let's fill this void. And it became something that was super successful, too successful that we had to actually shut it down because it just got too crazy. And we didn't know what to do. That's a good problem
to have, right?
It is a good problem, but we felt bad because the people that originally we did it for, it just changed. It became too big, and when it becomes too big, you can't control what happens. So
that's what's up. So the funny thing is too, this video that's been surfacing with you and Drake from back in the day. It's you literally manifesting what Drake had, his stars that were aligned, and you were talking about it. I wonder how that started surfacing recently, because we've been seeing it all over online.
Yeah, I mean, do you want when the video was made, or do you want
like
the background story?
When did that occur, and what were you guys going through between you and Drake at that very moment? How did you feel about it, like in terms of him really taking over?
Yeah, I think that video was in 2006. And every so often this video resurfaces, and it's such a dope memory to just look back on that and just remember what it felt like to be super hungry. And I was in my Telus uniform at the time. Like under that sweater, I had on my Telus uniform because I used to work at the Telus retail store.
Yeah, that's where every man got girls though.
Of course.
The Telus job and the Foot Locker job got you the girls.
Of course. So
really?
Yeah, I was coming from work. And
what ends though? Wait, what ends?
Yeah, that's very important.
Duffer Mall.
Oh, okay. You've been in Toronto.
So yeah, it's a journey. It's been a journey. But yeah, I was coming from work, and I usually go meet up with him like pretty much, every day or every weekend or whatever it was. And I remember this is like during the time he was trying to transition from Degrassi to becoming a rapper. And he was like, yeah, I want to do music full time. And I was like, okay, bet, cool. Let me hear it. And I think I heard a song he did. I think he did something with Promise. I can't remember. I think he did a song. It was very rough. And I was like, yo, this shit is actually fire. I was actually surprised. I didn't think it would be good because, you were like, oh yeah, I want to do music. You never anticipated being anything that good. But yeah, I just heard being close to him gave me access to kind of the music he was working on and things that he was developing. And again, man, I've said this before. Drake is one of those guys that like he was gonna become successful
regardless.
Regardless.
But the biggest artist in the world. The biggest artist in the world is what he became.
Yeah, he was going to be successful regardless. He just had that drive, and he's such a humble, amazing person. He's the type of friend that would, go out of his way to get something for you or do something for you to make sure you're good. So he had it, man. It was that to me wasn't like. That was just like, yo, I see what's going to come out of this and you're going to be great. That was just that moment of us being hype. I think it was New Year's. We're headed into New Year's that night. We're going to get ready and we're going out for New Year's Eve. And it was 2006, I believe. And it was just a moment where we were just hype off of like going into a new year, hype off of the transition from him being an actor to an artist. And we just felt like the world was our oyster, like we were young. I think I was doing stuff with Lucid or, was it Club 26? That was just the time. It was just fun, man. It was just good time.
That's amazing, man. Well, you definitely manifested it in that video. We all knew what it was for sure. But we're happy to see where Drake is taking it, and we're very excited for CLB for sure, the album. But Jason, let's talk about your backstory. Sorry, can I call you Jason or is it JRJ now?
Yo, you can call me Jason or JRJ. I wanted to take my full name off of things.
Right.
I was just like, I think my initials are JRJ, so that's why I just rather go by that.
Yeah,
and Jason Johnson isn't like a unique name. It's very, very, very
it's
common.
very common for sure.
It's very common.
It's a Hollywood name though. Jason Johnson.
It does sound like you could be a football player.
Yeah,
you could be an actor. You could be a basketball player, but that name is definitely it's common. So let us know a little bit more about your backstory and the fact that you have definitely played an integral part in Toronto's nightlife and industry. So tell us about how it all started. Did you want to start doing parties and think, let me just go ahead and fucking make money off this, or how'd it go?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was it's really hard to say where the genesis of like wanting to do parties started from. One, I come from a Jamaican family. Two, like parties and barbecues and all that stuff is just like a normal thing. Especially if you're in a community, you're always in a barbecue, always in an event. So that was just like something that was just a part of who I was. I wanted to have good times. I've always had. What did you say?
Do you remember the first party you ever threw?
I couldn't hear you.
Do you remember the first party you ever threw?
Yeah, Kat, you'd have to tell me. I can't hear her.
Oh, I don't know why. She's asking, do you remember the first party you ever threw?
Yeah, I threw a party. I do. I'll never forget it because, it was the first event, and I had high hopes for it. And I think 30 people showed up, and it was the club downtown Toronto. So that was the first event. I had 30 people at the event, and it wasn't what I wanted it to be, but it was like a rush. It was a high when I did the first one, and even though it was 30 people, I just felt excited about it.
The fact that you can't forget that's amazing.
Can you hear? Can you hear her?
I still can't hear her. No.
Okay, but basically, yeah, it's been it's amazing that you can still remember that, because I'm sure with party after party after party, and the funny thing is, it's crazy because I pretty much kind of followed your footsteps. You
fan moment!
Yeah, you know what, man? And this is why I'm giving you your flowers, because you definitely created those memorable experiences for me. But aside from that, when I started doing parties and stuff, when I look back at the fact that I was doing event production and I put a lot of my my creativity and my ideas and everything into everything that I do, and I look back at what you've done, and especially because I want to do festivals now, you're definitely a blueprint for me. So I want to shout you out for that. Wow, for sure. Because
I appreciate it.
Like, let me tell you, I remember when he first told us at Butter, and he was like, I'm taking this leap, and I'm going to Dubai. And I'm moving to Dubai, and I'm going to be doing live concerts. And I'm like, oh my God, take me with you. Right? Yeah.
I was like, no way, this guy's leaving Toronto. You're in your prime. It's happening. Yeah. Butter, what are you talking about?
Yeah. And so
I know.
He was like, peace, I'm out.
Yeah. But I mean, it's amazing.
Butter influenced my vibes.
Yeah, like.
Oh,
so
wow.
And
wait, Jason, just to quickly tell you, Triz over here, he runs Cay Radio, and he's originally from the Bahamas, and he created Light Vibes over there, which has been a huge thing in the Bahamas. He just said that Butter influenced Light Vibes.
I just realized what y'all was talking
Wow.
Hey!
Wow, I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
So
Thank
you are a staple.
I really appreciate it. Being able to be a part of people's moments is exciting. I've had somebody told me they met their husband at one of our parties, and I was like, yo, that's so dope. Being able to No, they're still together. And being able to wait, I have to note that they're still together, and that's exciting, man. When I first started out, I started out with Taj and Director X. Actually, that's when I first started doing events. Yeah, I know these guys are legends. And when you talk about like the lineage of icons in the city, being able to be around them when they were doing it at the highest level. So we did the Mark Echo Fest. So Mark Echo came and did Echo Fest. That's when Kanye and Common, I think, was on the bill. And that was the first event I actually did. We ran a street team for that, and then after that it was pretty much my feet was on the pavement and we were running.
That's amazing.
And it was one event after the other. And then we ultimately got to launch Chris Rock's movie, which was like a big moment because it was very outside of what we were doing in terms of
Top
like
five,
events,
no?
nightlife. Say that again?
What was the movie called? We went to the premiere.
Top 5.
Yeah, top five. We went to the premiere. Jason
so we got
tickets
to
the
launch
premiere
Chris Rock's movie.
That was my first ever TIFF.
Say that again?
Nice.
I'm just telling them how you got us tickets to the premiere. It was my first ever experience in TIFF.
Yo, I can't even hear you. You're gonna have to come closer.
Is it visible?
I don't know. I don't know why it is. But she was saying that she's here. Say, can you hear on this mic? Jay.
Yeah, I can hear you on that mic.
Yeah, I'm just telling them how you got us tickets to that premiere. And it was my first ever TIFF experience. And Adam Sandler was right behind us. I remember that. He was eating popcorn. It was nuts.
Yeah, I
couldn't believe that. He was like, yo, what are you doing tonight? I'm like, nothing. He's like, all right, let's go. We're going to the top 5 premiere.
It was a dope moment. To be able to translate what we did into premiering a movie, which ultimately became the biggest buyout from the TIFF, Toronto International Film Festival. It's amazing. We were able to move people from one industry segment to the next, and that was dope.
Yeah. No, listen, man. Curating vibes and experiences over the years in Toronto, like that's what you did. And then you took that leap, moved to Dubai. How has it been curating these live events in Dubai?
That has also been surreal. I remember the first day I got here and I went to the arena. It's called Blue Arena and it's an outdoor arena. It seats capacity is 35,000. And I remember just going there and I was just like, I'm coming from nightlife. Yeah, we've done some events with artists and all that stuff, but never at this scale. And it just felt so surreal because I felt like this is exactly where I wanted to be. And I'm actually here living it. So it was a surreal moment. It was dope. Adjusting to Dubai and the culture and understanding what works here and what doesn't work has been the biggest shift. You can't just take what you know in Toronto and apply it here because certain things don't work the same way.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So coming here, understanding how the culture works. And then also, me, you, Matt, and, a bunch of other promoters in the city, we take this seriously, but I don't think we know how big it can be because we weren't, taught how to create systems and how to create a corporation at scale. So being able to see all of that, all of the smaller details that go into making these shows work has been the most, rewarding part of all of this.
Of course. And I've seen some of the shows that have been like, what is that? Like 100,000 people? Like what was the largest crowd that you've had?
Man, like I think we had the weekend here. And shout out to Cash and the weekend and the whole EXO team because ever since I got here, I told Cash, I'm going to send you an offering. And I remember him just saying, as long as the money is good. And what? Sorry, say again?
No, she's tripping off of the tequila shots here.
Of course,
we're in a vibe. And
deja vu.
Just to quickly, let it.
What's
Ashley's
up?
in the building.
Hey.
Yo, what's goody, mom?
What's up? What's up?
Goody, mom? Look at you. What's
Jesus.
good? See, honestly,
so-
I wish I was there with you guys.
I know.
That feels
It's a different vibe here, and we're excited to even just think about the fact that we even have this going on in Toronto. So we created this platform for us to get together and talk about each other's backstories and kind of just shed light on what it is that we've been doing and what we got going on, because a lot of us have been putting in so much work for so long, and we all deserve some sort of credit somehow, some way, and definitely that's what Box Power Sound is about. Just getting people,
first of all,
giving them their flowers.
Let me cut you off for a second and give you your flowers as well, because you've been hustling. I remember going to J-Max Barbershop, what's it called, Cut and Run, and this was years and years ago, and you've been steadily grinding every year with no drop off, and I think that's impressive,
Thank you.
Again, it's so crazy because there's so many bright stars in the city, but we just got to find a way to make sure that everybody reaches maximum potential, especially in Toronto. And I love what you're doing. I love this. I love the idea. And obviously, you got two dope people with you.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about Ashley, actually.
I knew something was coming.
Okay.
So you at Cut and Run, you saw my mixtapes there that were.
Yes, I saw your mixtapes, and I think I saw you one time outside. This was like the first time ever meeting you, but it was in passing, and then we just met. We kept meeting through mutual friends. But you've been grinding for a long time, and you've obviously been doing really well for yourself, especially all the events you've done in the city.
Thank you.
That's the exciting part, is working with guys like yourself, Matt, and then seeing you guys just kill it on your own. Like, you guys have always been able to do that anyway, but it's just dope to see, you guys carry that torch.
Thank you so much, because you know what? You were one of the people that definitely gave me opportunities to, you believe that I could book tables and bring ballers and bitches, you know what I'm saying? So to be acknowledged for that and just hiring me to do my thing and be involved, that all plays a huge part in everything that I've done with Box Power Entertainment. So again, you definitely deserve your flowers, but we want to know, what are your plans for this year? Let's talk about it, because we don't know what COVID has plans for us. So
yeah, I think we're all looking at it. The funny thing is, I've never been busier in my entire life. I've done a gazillion pitch decks. We've responded to RFPs. Where we're putting together shows. There's still a lot of work involved in getting these shows off the ground. So we're still preparing. We're organizing. We're looking at opportunities that are unconventional and branching out into other spaces. We recently did, it was a proof of concept event where we did a live stream with some of the local artists in UAE, just to get that off the ground and try that avenue. So we're looking at other stuff. There's big plans for the company and kind of what we're doing in the region. So right now it's a lot of planning.
Amazing. And again, obviously, we have to kind of wait to see what we're allowed to do, right? Because I was talking to Jason. I don't know if you guys know. I've been reaching out to him a few times, and I'm like, let's do a butter sun-kissed Dubai. Right? Wow. Yeah. So, I mean, if we can make that happen.
You don't got to spill the secret.
Oh, my God. It's over. It's over. And I'll handle all the everything that needs to be handled in Toronto, and you can handle everything over there, and we'll make it happen. For sure.
Listen, man, I would love for that to happen, to see you guys, to see all the people like I really, mess with in Toronto, in Dubai. Like, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for
Dubai is a good fucking time.
It's such a different vibe here.
Exactly.
It's such a different vibe here.
I've been there twice.
You've been here.
Yeah, I've been there twice, but are they still as strict as they used to be? So with the clothing.
In terms of what? Listen, man, this place, kudos to them because some of the things that you shouldn't do in any country. I'm glad that people respect off the bat when they come here. But this is a very tolerant place, and like I said, man, I've lived in Canada most of my entire life, and some of the things I see exist in Canada in a negative manner doesn't exist here. And when it comes to women, having the freedom to do whatever they want, that's a priority for the government. It's not what people think it is.
Right.
Like I've seen a lot of liberal policies and stuff in place here where it doesn't even exist in North America. So people come here as long as you're obviously coming here with respect and respecting the culture and the norms of their society. You're not going to have any issues. Like, it's super safe. It's beautiful. I've never felt more at peace in my entire life. I don't have to worry about going to an event and anything happening or, like there's...
Or your
there's
girl
like,
hoeing
there's
out?
Zero,
Oh my God.
There's zero of that.
The funny thing is we had like a very fun moment on a yacht, and that's when the girls just kind of were going all out with their bikinis and stuff, but they could never dress like that or show too much skin on land there. That's
but nobody could do that anywhere else in the world. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that in Toronto either. Nobody's walking.
I mean,
no, that's a lie.
How long have you been away? How long have you been away?
Listen. Nobody's walking in a mall in a bikini. Okay, nobody's doing it.
Well, I mean, showing more skin, right?
Maybe Dufferin Mall.
Like, again,
Dufferin Mall. That's funny. Yeah. Well, listen, we're gonna get into something really fun right now.
Okay.
It is a segment that is we're gonna learn your preferences. So,
pop culture quiz.
JRJ.
Yes. So it's not really a quiz, but it's about your preferences, and you have little to no time to answer, and you have to give us your true answer. All right. So here we go. Jazz or R&B?
R&B.
R&B or hip hop?
R&B.
90s rap or today's rap?
90s.
TLC or SWV?
Ooh, TLC.
Nas or Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
Drake or Kanye?
Drake.
Hey. The Weeknd or Party Next Door?
Wow. Oh man, that's like why would you?
Oh yeah, that one's hard.
Together, I wouldn't. Like I love them both because like they both have some cool shit. Like, and Party Next Door. No, PNB gives me like serious high replayability and same with The Weeknd. So I would have to choose both.
Both? Okay. No, we've given
What the
people that.
heck?
We've given people that blood.
That's not okay.
We've given them that blood.
Hold on.
If he was here, he would have to take a shot. If he was here, he'd have to take a shot.
It's because he pars with both.
That's what he was saying.
Crews.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. So
Yeah,
I can't answer that.
Fine. He gets that one. Agreed.
Right.
Wow. But if you were here, we wouldn't let it slide.
No, if you were here, I'd be like, we bully you still.
Listen, man, like, those are two talented guys.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. They're great people.
Again,
They're
the biggest
amazing.
artists in the world.
Okay, it's my turn.
They are.
Okay, let's keep it going.
Would you rather meet Barack Obama or Oprah?
Oprah.
Why?
No, that's not part of it. She wants to know why. Wait.
I'll ask you on the one.
It's not part of the game.
You want to be meant? Okay, next one.
Let me answer. I feel like Oprah would have better conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know where you're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel you on
All right.
that.
Would you rather be mentored by Diddy or Dre?
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre.
Ooh, that's a hard one. I want to say, if we're looking in hindsight,
you don't have choice.
Listen, you have to take the answer. There's no explanation.
Let's go. What is this?
Okay, Diddy.
Diddy. Oh, interesting. We'll talk about that later. Would you rather see Biggie live or Tupac?
Concert.
Concert.
A Biggie.
Another one we'll talk about. Throw a concert for Beyonce with no pay, or a concert for Meg Thee Stallion with a big bag. I know what he's gonna say.
What do you mean? A big bag for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A big bag. Okay, well, I'm gonna see Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah, he's got his money.
Yep.
I would do that concert for Beyonce.
Yeah,
to
I
be
would
honest,
too, I
like I know the money would come after and be like, I did this.
Yeah,
But it's okay.
100%.
Next one, Rolling Loud or Coachella?
Coachella.
Last one for me, parties in Toronto or parties in Dubai?
Ooh.
Parties in Toronto.
Okay.
Hands down.
There we go.
Hands down.
You haven't built the
Hands
friendships
down.
yet in Dubai that you won't feel offended by
No,
you
it's not
saying
even.
that.
Yo, it's not even to knock the city. It's just there's such a bond with the people in Toronto. It's not comparable.
It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
Good
You can
answer,
come
good
back
answer.
now.
Yes,
You
very
can come
nice.
back.
Well said. Well said. All right. Europe or North
you.
America?
Europe.
All right. Asia or South America?
I've never been to South America, so maybe Asia. And I don't
Yes,
think that's
good answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Maldives or Turks and Caicos?
Ooh, Maldives.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I really want to go there too. So be on a yacht or
Sponsors.
right? Be on a yacht or Mediterranean or in the villa in the Caribbean.
Ooh, Villa, Caribbean.
Live in a house with a big lot or a penthouse with $1 million view.
House, big lot.
Okay. Are you a homebody or party person? We all know that answer. we all know that answer.
No, he might have turned a new leaf.
No, he
homebody.
changed.
You
I'm actually a homebody.
You're a
No,
homebody.
I'm actually a homebody.
Oh, now you're a
I'm actually
homebody.
No,
That's all
listen, I've
always
always
been
been
a homebody.
Jason's not a
I've always
homebody.
been a
Don't
homebody.
He was
listen.
friends.
Jason's definitely not a homebody.
I'm
Anyways,
definitely a homebody. I'm
okay.
definitely
He
a
got us all
homebody.
partying. So
I know,
what the
right?
Fuck? You get that Friday night message like, hey, you
Yo,
what
come
you say?
through. What do you say? Come through. You better be here.
Bring your girls.
All right, white meat or red meat?
Whoa.
I don't eat
That
meat.
seems a little
He
vegan.
doesn't eat meat.
Vegan.
Oh, you don't?
Vegan.
Vegan?
Wait, when did you
No,
turn
vegan.
vegan?
I've been vegan for like
Nice.
2.5 years now.
Oh, okay.
before
wow,
you
I
went
don't
to
even know you
Dubai.
anymore.
Dubai practices.
I know.
No, before
Well,
you went
no, I was pescatarian in Toronto.
Pescatarian in Toronto, yeah.
Vegan.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You only
Okay.
ate fish.
Really? Okay. What's worse, losing your luggage or losing your passport?
Losing your passport.
Definitely.
What if you had some
Yeah.
real nice gear in that luggage? And
Bro,
Wait, but
like,
your passport though?
You don't want to be stuck in
Don't
a
even come
country
over.
with just nice gear.
Yo, she's dangerous. Anyways, okay. What's worse, forgetting your partner's birthday or your anniversary?
Ooh, both.
Yeah, right? You can't even choose.
Both.
Okay, but if you
both.
had to, listen, you can't be doing this. If you had to pick one, which one is it?
Both.
Jason?
Both bad. All right, maybe,
Hold on,
maybe
just like
birthday,
that?
maybe
Envision,
birthday.
just envision forgetting her birthday or forgetting the anniversary. Like
Birthday.
just
Like what?
Birthday.
What are you gonna get more blaze at? Anniversary or birthday?
Birthday.
Birthday? Okay.
Birthday. Yeah.
Take the
Teach 'em.
COVID vaccine or wear a mask forever.
I'm
better answer this correctly.
I'm not gonna.
This is.
I'm not gonna answer this one.
No, you have to answer.
very
Jason,
political.
you have to answer this.
We need to know
I
what side
plead
you're
the
on.
fifth.
Exactly.
I plead the fifth.
We listen.
I
We
plead the
gave.
fifth.
We let you slide once. You can't slide again. This is a game
I
we're playing.
plead
You
the
have to
fifth.
choose one.
I plead the fifth.
All right.
He said he plead the fifth. You know what's so funny about people
This is
say-
crazy.
You know what's funny about people saying plead the fifth? We don't have that in Canada. That's an American thing.
Yo, we have it here.
Oh, okay.
I know, but you know what? If he was in studio with us right now, he would have to take shots every
Yeah,
time
for
he couldn't
sure.
answer.
For sure.
But
You know
Not
what?
even one shot, double shots.
That's fine.
That guy has
That's
3
fine.
livers. He's fine. He's fine.
so take
Yo,
the,
I can't drink
you
the
gotta
way I
answer.
used to anymore.
Wow.
Jason, I'm not letting this go. You have to answer. Take the
Wow.
COVID
Yeah.
vaccine
Yeah.
or wear a mask forever. I need to hear what your answer is.
I can't answer that.
What do you mean? I would take the vaccine. That's my opinion. I'm actually ready. First of all, you're
You're gonna take
Ha-
vaccine?
Hattie.
Hold on,
Hattie took the
Natasha.
vaccine.
He did?
Yeah.
Wait, Natasha, what's your answer? Take the vaccine or wear a mask forever?
I plead the 6th. I plead the 6th.
This girl's stupid.
You're so dumb.
Listen, there's no way I'm taking a vaccine. So I'd rather wear a mask forever. That's my answer.
Really?
I mean,
That mask
listen,
better be real sick.
everybody's entitled to their own thing, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
The mask doesn't
I
have
feel
you
like
breathing.
I know, but I can
feel like
always
you
take the
can't-
mask off. I don't know what's in the vaccine.
Yeah, I heard there's like, well, you know what? I don't want to get killed. I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh my god.
Before the government
I mean-
comes after me. But I just found out
What's the
about
next
some
question? What's the next question?
That was actually the end of that segment.
Pop culture quiz.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to get into it.
So
Just now.
that was probably the most difficult pop culture quiz that we've had on the show.
I'm sorry, guys.
But it's
I'm
understandable.
Sorry,
it's understandable.
yeah, you're asking, to choose one or the other. Sometimes it's not possible.
Yeah.
It is possible though. You're just making it difficult.
He's a Scorpio.
Yo, Ash, why are you coming with violence today?
Because you came with violence as soon as I walked in, so I had to come. I had to come for you.
You chose violence today, or?
I woke up and I chose balance. For sure, 100%. There's a lot going on
I
today.
guess that's it.
So as we kind of let's talk about a little bit more about what your relationship is with you guys, because I know that you guys are close.
This is the time where you have to be careful because she's put like 6 shots into you already, and you're wavy, so you have to be very.
No, because the thing is, I know that you guys are close. I didn't know that you were close with Ashley too. So where's your history? What's the background?
Ashley been away from time, and
She's been away from
You see why I chose violence?
Yeah.
We're interviewing Jason? Bet.
I understand
no.
now.
Yo, listen, she's
know
about
what?
to be
A
a
lot
platinum
of-
artist, eh?
Let him know,
What?
Kat. Let him know.
She's on some
you know
big
what?
shit.
You know what? Ash already knows what it is. I've been pushing Ash for the last 5 years to get her shit together so she could drop music.
Yes,
and
she
I'm
has.
so proud. I'm so proud that she's actually super consistent as of late.
Listen,
I used to
timing
just
is
message her
everything, guys. Timing is everything.
I know.
I'm trying to get the
But
lower
thank you,
hand.
guys.
on the upper hand.
I used to message her and just be like, "Yo, you're slacking," and just end the call.
Yo, but that's the thing though. Jason doesn't get that recognition. He's like an accelerant behind people.
Yeah.
He sees 1 or 2 things and he's like, "Yo, let me hit you up for a second.
Just
Let me
put
tell
some
you
fire
what
up in
you
your
need to
ass
do."
right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I mean, I just want everybody around me to win.
Yeah, that's
just
true.
It's better for everybody. If everyone's
Amen.
winning when you're down, they're gonna pick you up. So, and I get motivated by everybody I'm around. Every one of my friends, all of you guys.
Yeah.
Like, I get motivated. There's something in every one of you guys, and I'm like, wow, you're such an amazing human being. So why wouldn't I want to see you fulfill your dreams to the fullest?
Amen to that.
Yeah.
What's your sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Oh,
I've only said it like
The room went quiet. The room
shout out to
went
all the
quiet.
Scorpios.
lethal.
I'm on the cusp.
The room went quiet.
Are you?
Yeah, Scorpio Sagittarius.
Oh,
We have
that's
Aries in
why
the
I like
building.
you. Yeah.
No, but the thing
this
is,
why we
there's
get
there's
along.
so
Yes.
many. Yeah, the thing exactly because you're Aries.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Which your birthday's
Aries.
coming
We're
up.
both
I'm a cuss
Oh,
too.
fire
Yes,
signs.
that's what I'm saying.
Let it
Yeah,
light up.
Jay is
Let it
like
light up.
November 20th or 21st.
21st.
You see
Yeah,
that?
I'm a
Yeah,
cuss.
exactly.
I'm a
Very
cuss.
on the cusp.
Yeah.
He's on the
Yeah.
cusp too, as a Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Because I feel that there's so many of your beliefs, everything that you said, I believe in too. If
Yeah.
everybody else around you is winning, then there's no other way but up.
Yep.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And
I'm a firm believer in that.
yeah,
Firm
exactly.
believer.
Exactly.
Like I want to see everybody like win in different sectors and different skill sets. I want to be around people that are motivated and are hungry because
Yep.
it just makes me excited. I'm like, all right, bet. Like, yo, you're doing this? Okay, cool.
It's inspiring
Like
for
that's what
everyone. Yeah.
That's what I'll say. That's what I'll say for Drake. I mean, ever since I met the guy, like he just levels up, and every time I'm with him, I'm like, fuck, bro, like, all right, like, I'm not gonna get the villa in Turks and Caicos, but I'm
but you'll take
I'm
the
gonna work
vacation
hard
there.
I'm gonna work hard at vacation there. You know what I mean? So,
What would you say
which
that?
is good.
Drake has told you that has stuck with you till now?
It's not even anything he said. It's what he's shown me. You know, he showed me how to. One, you know, I want to be honest and say he's probably the first male figure that I see that was completely unguarded with his emotions. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like he was very honest. Like he would tell you as a friend, "Yo, I love you." Like, you know, and you'd be like, "Bro, like guys don't say that."
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But he's very honest with his emotions. He'll tell you how it is, and he's honest, man. He's a guy of his word. If he says he's gonna do something, he's gonna do it, like 100%. Yeah. Nah, like definitely a positive male role model in my life, and I always joke with him. I'm like, yo, I've never kept my t-shirts crisp until I met you. Like, you know what I mean?
So when do you plan on coming back? When do you plan on coming back to Toronto? Because you still have to come to the embassy, right? Like he came through with the embassy, and that's a whole nother experience.
I know. Listen, man, I'm so happy for him, man. I'm proud of everything. That shit is like, you know, like we grew up seeing celebrities, and we've never been so close to one to actually see the trajectory of their career and their path. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, oh, yo, that guy just made it because he knows somebody so and so. Like, it's no longer like, oh, magic. You're like, oh, like I've seen this guy put the work in, and obviously his music is timeless. So it's dope, man.
Yep,
that's amazing. Well, listen, Jason, we are totally we're proud of you. And again, this episode is for you, to give you your flowers, because we see how you've taken your ideas and executing them in Toronto and then going over across the world and executing them over there. And I can't wait till we all get our flights and our over there. Just book us over there and we're there. But we definitely want to celebrate with you, whether it's there or whether you come back here. We're proud of you and we're happy for you, and we want to see things continue to grow for you and obviously for all of us.
And thank you for waking up at this time to talk to us.
Of course. What a
great man.
You know, like three of my favorite people. And then you guys have me on International Women's Day or like Women's Month.
You know what? Only for you.
Guys, yo, you already know the love I have for women, period.
Listen, we have so much love for you.
We have so much love for you, Jay.
So much. We miss you.
Buddy.
We do miss you.
When I was going through some of the hardest times of my life, Jason, like on some real shit, he pulled me up on some stuff. I was getting a little slack. I was going down a really different place, and he was like, yo.
Yeah. He's definitely that guy.
Do you want to be a Rolls Royce or you want to be a Honda Civic?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, the Honda Civic. I wanted to be a Rolls Royce. So I appreciate everything you've done, man. You're always in here. You're always a big mentor.
Yeah, and shout out to you too for taking that other leap too with your nuptials and your relationship. Congratulations on all of that.
Yes, congrats.
We weren't there for any of it unless you guys know.
But she's a breath of fresh air. That woman is graceful.
How incredible is it?
It's honestly, finding somebody like her is, you know, I believe in the universe providing me with signs and what I need and when I need it. Mm-hmm. And she was exactly that. She's everything I've, ever wanted in a person. She makes me better.
That's amazing.
She made you 1,000% better.
Yeah.
She definitely made you better.
So he wasn't shit before.
No, he was cool. You just put some glaze on it. He was a Krispy Kreme before the glaze.
Okay. Like I said, a good woman can change your entire life. You know
exactly.
Yeah.
And,
a good woman.
And honestly, it's for you to wake up and realize that, because, I think I've met great people in my life throughout my entire life, but, it was never the right time And I never could acknowledge what they were bringing to the table because I wasn't mature enough. So being able to be in a space where my maturity has risen and I'm able to understand what I have without losing it to understand that. And she being just an absolute angel, to be honest, it's a blessing. And I feel blessed,
She moved her whole life. She moved her whole life for you over there.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
Which is amazing.
100%.
So shout out to her.
Yeah,
shout out to Paula, man.
Yeah, shout out to Paula.
Shout out to P.
She's amazing.
You and holding her down and you guys staying strong. Because I know what it is to be in a long-term relationship and make sure that, you guys, it's a strong,
have a good balance.
Yeah, have a good balance and all that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but just when it works, and it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling.
You've been in a 10-year relationship. What are you talking about?
Me?
That's what she's saying. She's she agrees with you. She understands.
5 years.
Okay.
5 years. So
you are doing really well as well. And your girl is amazing too. So you guys are really good.
Yeah. Shout out to Giselle.
Giselle's a stallion, buddy.
Shout out
She's
Giselle.
a stallion.
And again, I keep reiterating this because we have some big announcements with Giselle too. So shout out to her and shout out to you and everything that you got going on. And the funny thing is, it's when she was like, Natasha's gonna be on your show, I think you should get Jason. And I was thinking of you, but not for today's show. And it was Giselle who was like, line it up. So we gotta, And she's also in the background, but she knew that it made sense. Yeah, that it made sense to line it up.
She's Dominican, right?
No, she's Venezuelan and Grenadian.
Okay. Nah, shout out to her. Shout out to you guys, man. I appreciate it. When you hit me, I was like, yo, of course.
Because
that's amazing. You know how hard it is?
You know what it is? I have a list of everybody that I want featured and I want to talk to and all that stuff. And it just happened to work out for today's episode because
it's good.
And I wasn't sure with you and timing, but you made it happen. So shout out to you. Thank you for that. And thank you for your time. And we're going to wrap up your interview here on Box Power Sound. And everybody knows, let everybody know where they can find you and when you have your events in Dubai.
Yeah, I'll say don't find me.
Don't find him.
The conservative. This is a conservative. Conservative.
I like that.
From Canada.
He wants to be searched for.
I've been enjoying my time not being all out there. I think coming here from Toronto where there was a constant bombardment of getting your attention to come to something, to do something, and posting all the time. I just want to do the opposite of that. So don't find me.
Don't find me.
It's not like I'm gonna post anything anyway. So
All right.
But if you need to.
Well, more power to you. And when we all start opening up and everything, then we definitely want to see that butter sun-kissed Dubai.
100%.
You guys got to come through. I got to.
We're gonna do a whole weekend. We'll do a whole weekend.
He's so full of shit. He's like, come through. You won't find his ass.
You definitely. If it's you three, you'll find me.
We're holding you to that, Jason.
And this is what we're about to talk about, the girls' cruise thing. We're about to be on a yacht over there, and we're going to be turning up and talking about this. So
say no more.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you for your time.
All right,
JRJ on Box Power Sound, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes. Those are some good songs, club songs. And we ain't been in the club in a minute.
Right?
So we're right back here on Box Power Sound. I'm your girl, GetatKat. We got Natasha Davenport in the building. And we got Asheley Turner in the building. Welcome back, Asheley Turner.
Welcome back,
Asheley
Turner.
Again, guys.
Yeah. You're such a phenomenal person. I just think so highly of you. Yeah.
I'm
glad too.
So you guys seem to have known each other longer than I have known either of you. So Let's know the background story. Did you guys go to school together?
Think we know a background. I don't think we have.
I don't even remember. No? It's like I think it was more so mutual friends.
Yeah, probably
mutual friends, and then we just it's an
Toronto knows everyone. Like click. Yeah, we did. We definitely clicked.
Yeah.
We're just far apart.
Well, it's amazing that you guys are Aries because I love my Aries. Like I love like my sister's Aries.
Yes,
one of my sisters, and she's like my best friend. So it's like
your
the
sister's
fire
birthday,
signs.
the 29th, or
it's the exact same birthday as you.
Oh
March
yeah, the 28th. Yeah,
March 28th. Yeah.
Yes, she's my twin.
And I love my Scorpios, of course, because my other sister, Cher, she's a Scorpio. But it's amazing to have all this fire right now. And to know that both of you guys are those signs, it's like, it's good to know because, I mean, you guys are both strong women, okay? And we are talking about March. It's March now. It's International Women's Month. So I don't know who the fuck gave us the title.
I don't know why they did that.
I don't know when it became that, but I think March 8th is International Women's Day. And so they ended up just giving us the whole month. Right? As women
they shouldn't have done that.
No, we going in. We going in.
We definitely need a whole month.
And the premise of Box Power has always been to be empowering women and always to keep women supporting one another and working together as opposed to competing with one another. So that's always been the premise and the fact that this is our month. I'm so happy to have both of you guys, my girls. Sorry, both of you girls.
Oh, she's slurring. She's slurring now, guys.
I'm sorry.
Let's ask her all the
kicking in now.
details
Kicking in.
now.
Shots are kicking in.
The 1800.
1800. It was the coconut.
Yeah, so it's a good time. But Ashley was fashionably late earlier, just on this segment, but
she was on R&B time.
Yes, I was, guys.
We did play your song Upper Hand.
I know, I was listening.
Her single.
I was listening.
Yes, Upper Hand.
Thank you.
Upper Hand, who has been that song has been on heavy rotation on Cay Radio and Box Power Sound. So congratulations to you.
And Spotify and Apple Music.
And all streaming services.
And all streaming services. And YouTube.
But we don't bother with the...
It's a Cay Radio take right now, guys. You guys need to tune in.
No, we from Bahamas. We don't bother with them things.
Yo, I'm just trying to figure out what lower hand is going to sound like.
Oh my
That's all I want to know.
Listen, Natasha listened to the whole EP, and it was a whole...
Yo, honestly, right? I know this is going to go over, but...
we can't wait to hear it.
That EP had me... I'm telling you, I was in my car. We were in my condo. And the volume wasn't good enough for Asheley Turner.
We had a car session.
So we had to go down to the car because she said her car sounded better.
Yeah,
so I was like, all right.
You gotta have the speakers bumping. You know,
I bawled my eyes out. I bawled.
Really?
I'm telling you, I cried and she looked at me and she's like, I connect with you. And we just connected with one another. But
did.
her music, we resonate with one another in our situations or whatever
100%.
they're.
That's amazing. And we already talked about it too.
Yes.
That you don't have an exact date, or do you know exactly what you want to do with it?
I do, but I don't want to say it just yet.
Yeah.
I want to say it closer to the date. So, but I'll let you know first. You know,
of course.
Gotta give Kat the first.
Wow,
Kat the first date.
Man.
Wow.
No, actually, we need to do the exclusive premiere of it. Right.
Yeah.
Actually, at least a single.
Yeah.
Another single.
There's definitely another single.
Yeah.
She gave you guys light work. I'm telling you, I'm not even boosting that. You gave them light work.
Or maybe we should set up a whole nother thing. Like, have you ever performed with a live band?
I have. Well, not a band. I performed with a guitarist, and it was very beautiful. But I definitely
acoustics.
Acoustic. It was a nice acoustic vibe. I was very nervous, but it was such a beautiful vibe after that. Obviously, when you get on stage, it's like really, really nerve-wracking. But I definitely plan to do something with a live band. It's in the works. Maybe after the EP drops, maybe I can get something going. But that's definitely what I've been thinking about doing.
Yes. That's great because I play the flute.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I'll have my people talk to your people.
Yeah, just email me. Email is in my bio.
When did you learn to play the flute? In grade 7 or grade 9?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Or maybe grade 5.
I'm multi-talented.
Oh, are you? Okay.
No, but honestly, I can't wait because I even liked all her music before.
Yeah.
Upper Hand's the first single.
That was
off
a good
the
one.
Yes, off the EP. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
EP. But her other music, Back to You, is actually one of my favorites.
And Something New.
To You. Something
Back to You.
Can I miss
So-
something new? Something like that. I'm working
I got my
on
fans
it.
up in here. See? It's
Yeah.
a vibe.
Yeah.
So when it comes to certain things like what women actually really go through in life, like it's crazy because you have to take from that and then put it into your music.
Definitely.
Right?
It's just about taking the negatives and making beautiful music at the end of the day. And the main thing, what I want for when I release my music, I just want to be able to connect with people. And that's why I had a little car session with Natasha, and just to see how she connected and all the emotions that were coming out. That's exactly what was my main goal. And it was such a bittersweet moment because obviously, if you listen to my music, there's some emotional songs that, may get you in your feelings that, it's not the greatest that happened in your relationship. Yeah. But to connect with someone on that same experience that you went through, it's such a beautiful thing. And that's exactly what I'm aiming for. So.
Yeah. It's important, right? Because you need to make sure that your listeners and your audience are relating to what you're saying, right?
For sure.
And for the most part, I feel like heartbreak has been
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, it's like an unfortunate thing, but it's definitely been a good thing for a lot of songwriters and musicians.
Yep, that's
right?
that's where the best music comes out. It's like all the emotions come out. It's like, all right,
It's
I'm on my
rebirth.
earthing right now.
Yeah.
Or it's like, you get really vulnerable. So
It's hard to be vulnerable like that, and I'm very impressed with you and how you put it into your music, because people don't understand that that's a very sacred part of your life.
It is.
And you don't have to show that.
Yeah, not at all.
Everybody
It's weird
wants
because I'm out there, but I'm very private person.
I feel you on that one.
I'm a very private person,
Yeah.
so I don't really like to tell a lot of people my business. So it's diving into this EP. I'm being very vulnerable.
Yeah, you just gotta put the puzzle together.
Exactly. Little pieces of me. But if that's what it takes to just connect with people and have others relate to, then that's all that I wish for. Yeah,
of course. And it's beautiful music too at the same time. Very beautiful music. And I actually have this own personal question of mine, because I feel like, just based on what Jason was talking about and you guys being very private, is it something that as Canadians, is it a conservative thing? Because I do have American friends and I follow American people and stuff. I feel like they put their whole lives and everything out there. And a lot of my Canadian friends, they always put, like, it's very, very limited to what you can see on social media. You think it's a conservative thing?
Well, I don't know, because when life's great, you're posting it. Like, for a long time, I was posting I was living the dream.
That's true.
So I think we get a lot of negative backlash, and I think it's because we're such a small, tight-knit circle. We're so scared to reveal that nakedness of ourselves. Yep. Because we're just scared of that backlash, because we've presented ourselves as a certain way. At least that's how I feel, right? Yeah, and then you have to kind of be like, wait, but I'm not really this person. Mm-hmm. I'm actually this person. That this is what's going on. Yeah. So to be that vulnerable, it's hard. It's great that you can do that through music, right?
Exactly.
I can do that through a post on Instagram.
Yeah.
I can pose a certain way and it will come out.
Yeah, it's true.
And that's the beauty of being a musician, is because you're able to put that out in your lyrics and then put it out in music. Because I'm sure, even like Drake, I'm sure he wants to fucking just flip out on everybody that wants to say all kinds of shit about him, but he'll say it in his verses, and that's it. He'll make money off of it. Like,
but then the other thing about Drake is, like, only us in Toronto really know who he's talking about. Like, we really know who he's talking about with some of the verses.
Yeah.
The world doesn't know. They're just trying to put two and twos together.
Right, right. And what's out there on social media.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
But what I can say is that through every experience, and see how it's Women's International Month, all these little things that we go through within a relationship, it makes us so much stronger. It builds character. It adds a lot into who we are, so that if you're going through something, I know I've been there already.
Yeah.
I've gone there. I've gone through everything, so I can tell you my advice. I'm a lot stronger person than how I was before. So it really makes you grow.
It makes you even grow within the relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
There's been moments like me and Ashley have had such great moments, Ashley, where she's younger than me, but I can't believe how wise she is, and that's because of her experiences. Yeah. And then there's been moments with you, Kat, where I've been drunk in a club and I've just vomited all of my feelings, and she could be drunk, but she's like, she knows exactly what you're saying, and she tells you exactly what she feels. So I think that there's a bittersweetness of being that personal, but then where's the limit of how do we share that? Right. And this is obviously a platform that you can do that on and not feel judged or
exactly.
Absolutely.
I love that.
And you know what's so crazy is because I know a lot of women, and some of which are very close to me, not even closer to me than how I feel with you guys. And I would love for them to hear your sides of the story, because everybody goes through it.
Everyone does.
I mean, like, okay, maybe not everybody, but
majority of people do, right?
Majority of them do.
And you're not alone.
And it's crazy because, like, just what you're talking about, like social media, like you can see one side of things, but like
they have no idea.
You have no idea what that person's going through behind closed doors.
Right.
But then it's like you go through a phase where it's like, do I make the other person look like a villain? Like, I think when you find a love for someone, you almost, because of how strong we are as women, sometimes it's not good, to be honest, but you feel the brood of it. Like, you take it. I'd rather look like a villain than someone else look like a villain, because I love them so much. Right. I can handle it. I'm stronger. I can handle being punched at and talked about and all this stuff. The other person can't. Right. So sometimes you take that.
What I want to know is, with any of the struggles that you've gone through with your life and personal situations, do you turn to God, or do you turn to your crystals and the universe?
I turn to, listen, when I'm not talking about one relationship, I'm talking about multiple relationships that I've been through. I've turned to every angle that I could turn to, whether it's God, my mother, my best friends. I have all the support, and then it comes down to me, like, trying to find that power within myself to get back on my feet and be like, okay, you know what? This is what it is, and this is how I need to approach the situation.
But
and grow
buddy,
from it.
once you find
you find that power,
you're invincible.
You're a whole different person. You're like,
but it takes a long time.
For sure. You need to be broken down to be rebuilt back up. Exactly.
Yeah. I think definitely God. Like, God saved me in so many ways. I couldn't even talk about what He saved me from through everything that I've been through. God did that. But spirituality, for sure, whatever religion that you believe in. Yeah.
And it's like sorry to cut you off, but sometimes you don't even want to tell your friends, because, you know, maybe you're not finished with that person, and you don't want to keep saying, we don't want to keep going back and forth.
But we do it.
Oh, we do it. But I'm saying, like, that's why you have to find that power within yourself to just, a lot of people hold a lot of things inside, in terms of, like, just like we were saying, like with social media, and you not know what someone's going through,
because you don't know
exactly.
And I think that too with me and my life, it's like I refrain from it, because you don't know what's going on. Not at all. You have no idea. Your life has been uprooted. You don't know what's next. You don't know what's gonna happen, so you can't really speak on it.
Yeah. And I see that's why I think a lot of people in Toronto, per se, keep a lot of things private, because
right.
You know, they don't want to be embarrassed.
They don't want to be embarrassed. They don't know what's going to happen after. I got to delete all these pictures off of Instagram. Then everyone's going to ask me what happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, like, and then it also comes down to, like, listen, right now I'm in La La Land. Why do I have to think, like, ahead of the game if something wrong's going to happen? And why do I have to hide everything? Like, I want to post this and this and that. So it's just, like, it's kind of like a balance. You're like,
no, you know, I don't think I'll ever post
Ashley, have you ever felt to delete your IG? Ever?
Oh shit!
Based on everything you were going through.
I think I deleted my IG maybe like just a few times, but it had nothing to do with the person. It was just for my mental health. I'm like, you know what? Let me I just need to, because, like, you're so used to going on your phone, going on Instagram especially, and just, like,
watching other people.
But like, I'm like, listen, I need a break. It has nothing to do with the other person. I just need to get off my phone. I'm gonna delete this. I need to build my mental health right now, because that's what matters most, and I just need to disconnect. I need to disconnect. Right
disconnect. And after a while, it starts to becoming, am I disciplined enough for this?
Yeah.
Like, can I not do it? Can I not go to that?
It becomes a habit.
It does. It becomes a habit. And then you're looking at everyone's lives. And when you're off of Instagram, you're like,
okay, I can breathe.
God, this is amazing. Yes, I can do anything I want. I don't care.
So what's the feeling like when you come back on? For you, it was 8 months.
You feel amazing. You're like, everyone loves me. Oh my God.
Yeah, because you're like, welcome back.
Yeah. And then everyone's
like, so what happened?
So what happened, bro? Because like
that's how I felt. I was like, yo, come on the show.
Kat came first.
Speak your truth.
She was a little scorpion.
She's like,
talk your shit, girl.
She's like, Kat, I just got back.
Yeah, she hit me up right away. I was like, Kat, can you just give me a
because
moment?
I know her personality and I love her for everything that she's about. And I didn't have any updates.
Yeah.
I know that she's been doing her thing and just keeping it low key, just like what we talked about. Everybody just
you need that. You need that time for yourself sometimes. Yeah,
just take a little break. It's important for sure. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. So what's some advice that we could give some of our listeners when it comes to potentially having to deactivate, right? Mm-hmm. Or how you can come back from it and move forward from it.
I feel like
there's some listeners.
I know, I feel like you just need to kind of follow your heart. Sometimes you have a lot of friends that will tell you a lot of advice and say things that you don't want to hear. So you have to listen to your heart and listen to that little voice within, and definitely turn to God. Like that is the main thing for me, because it's like that inner voice within you that gives you power, and then you have to just build yourself back up. Okay, when I'm ready to do this, get back on my feet. This is what I'm going to do. Yeah. And you just have that mindset for yourself.
Right. So believing in a higher power
for sure.
100%. To have you back.
And not caring what anyone has to say, how they feel. Yeah, I showed you this part of my life. Now I'm taking it back. Yeah. It's okay to have that power. It's okay to have that roulette of emotions. It's nobody else's problem but yours. So if I decide to come off and I want to come back on whenever I want, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. But
because sometimes a lot of people think like you owe them. Yeah, you owe them that because you just broadcasted your whole relationship and this whole lifestyle with you. So like, what was the turnaround? Like, can I know what happened? But like, it's nobody's business. If you don't want to share whatever you want to share, then you don't have to share what you want to share.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I believe in that. But God, definitely, the advice I would give people is if you're going through anything, if it's heartbreak, if it's losing your job, if it's family health issues and death, like just take the time. There's nothing wrong with that. No one's going anywhere. Well, some people are, but no, you just take tech time. There's nothing stopping.
That's essentially what 2020 was for us, right?
Yeah,
it was for the whole world.
It forced us to do that.
That's why I still believe, and I to this moment, 2021 is a rebirth.
I've been saying before this whole thing happened, I was like rebirth, and then boom.
I feel like 2020 was just like, okay, everything happened, but then 2021 is like, okay, I'm giving you another chance to just redo everything and to redo everything correctly.
Yeah.
For some people, but like, you know what I mean? Like the people that need to have that, just to redo everything all over again. Like for me, myself, I'm like, all right, the 2020 was like a lot for me, and I'm just like, okay, I get to chill and relax. And then 2021 is like, okay, I need to make my plans. This is what I need to do. This is the next move. I need to get myself ahead. These are my goals. And then
it gave you so much room to make mistakes and pick yourself back up.
For sure.
That you have no choice but to do it. Like you had and I know me and you were because we're Aries or whatever it is. Yeah. We're very stubborn, so if someone tells you no, you can't do that, we're like, okay, I'll do it this way. We'll come at every angle, but then at some point you have to submit to God. Like you have to submit and take that break and rebuild yourself stronger.
Yeah, for sure. My sister Cher, she actually just commented on it, and she said 2020 was a reset. Yeah, and that's for sure. Yep. 100%. And that's why I'm excited about what 2021 has to offer and what we all individually can put forward, because just reconnecting with you guys, like I said, I haven't seen her since Highlight last year, exactly 1 year ago. Wow. I did see you not too long ago, but prior to that I haven't seen you in long,
like years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then reconnecting with Jason and what he's been going through and what he's dealing with in Dubai. It's so good to see everybody in a better light. I think that everybody that I've been reconnecting with has been in a better light, and I think because of the reset in
for
2020,
sure,
right?
it just kind of it's just like a nice still okay. Everyone kind of just gets to focus on themselves, and they have the time to do that. Whether with everything going on, everything was just so fast paced. You're just so consumed in your life and your everyday pattern and routines that right now it's just like everyone. They get to stay home. They get to focus on themselves,
and make better
family,
decisions.
make better decisions. Exactly. Yeah. So I feel like it sucks for a lot of other people that are going through things, but for others, it was definitely needed.
Yeah. Definitely if you're not taking that time, there's no excuse at this point. Like I know some people who have started late in the game to heal and to feel better about themselves, but it's gonna force you. The world, God, the universe, whatever you believe in, is going to force you to heal those wounds. There's no way you can live and breathe and walk down King Street with those scars. There's no way. There's no way. You're not going to warehouse with those scars on you.
You know what's so crazy though? Along King Street is a lot of those businesses that have shut down.
Yeah,
which is crazy. So there are scars all along the way. Yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean, it is what it is. That's a whole nother story. Yeah. A whole nother story.
So what are we gonna do when it opens up? What are we gonna do?
Listen.
Oh, I'm
ready to break out. Okay.
We go straight to Kat. Kat, what
do we get? What's the plan? What's the next plan?
Are we doing this?
What's the party?
So
Dubai.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, are we open? I don't even know.
No, I'm open. I'm in York region, so.
Okay, so you're open. Yeah. But then I personally thought that like everything is gonna reopen for all of GTA just like it did last year. I don't know about all the other variants that are going on and spreading around. I don't know about all that, but as far as what I know, there's definitely going to be patio parties and events and that sort of thing. But I do want to promote and enlighten everybody on what's going on in Turks and Caicos, July 29th, with Kenny Burns. And his partner Curtis Givens. They have Welcome to Loveland, and you're welcome to looking up that information. And they're basically taking over a whole resort. And
in Turks
and Caicos, and you can book your suite.
Have you guys ever been there?
No,
I've never been, and it's been on my bucket list for so long, along with
it's
all
amazing.
These other fucking islands.
Yeah, right? Trust me.
So
Turks and Caicos is probably one of the most amazing countries.
Yeah, so
and Dubai.
That's something that's happening. But what they're doing, which is incredible, is that it's a bubble, right? So anybody going in or out is being tested. So nobody can be there that's infected or diseased or anything like that.
Oh my God. We're in I Am Legend.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
If you've ever been to or seen anything that Kenny Burns has put together, oh my God, this shit is like, I don't even know how many celebrities are going to be there, but it's for the grown folk, really.
So when is this happening?
July 29th.
July 29th.
To August
Asheley Turner.
3rd. Yeah. July 29th to August 3rd, to August 4th. It's at a specific resort, and if you book your suite there, then you have access to all their events all weekend.
Kat, are you plugging this right now?
I am.
She definitely is.
I am.
She just slid that right in there.
You know what? Because Kenny Burns is my mentor, and I truly believe in him and everything that he does. So for him to create something as epic as this during a time like this, I would totally be down for it and want everybody else to come through and celebrate with me.
That would be so dope.
Yeah, and I'll I think that's one thing.
I have so much money to do that. So much money.
Yes, exactly. It's exactly so. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or this bitch. Wait, let me tell you about this bitch.
I know. Yeah.
Okay? She said she wasn't. She might not make it for 4 p.m. because she was closing a deal on a house, you know. So I don't know. You might be in the real estate market. You might be really balling. So I wasn't sure if you were being sarcastic or not.
No, I was being for real. Like property is where it's at. You have to keep buying property.
So you close the deal on the house.
I'm closing a deal right now.
Amen.
In a couple of weeks,
big moves.
Yeah, massive moves. So I won't have enough money for It's what I'm telling you. I won't have enough.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's one thing. That's one thing that I'm plugging. But aside from that, I do have my new position here at Manifesto, and we are doing some incredible things for this year. Hopefully things open up but we have a festival to look forward to with some very big names and a lot of people that I'm sure you guys would want to see live in concert. And amongst all that, keynote speakers and panels and things like that. And just like I said, if things open up, we're gonna have a lot of patio.
The panels still. I'm over the panels thing. Like, why? Because what do we? I would love to go to a panel. Let me save my reputation right here. I would love to go to a panel.
Listen,
I want to talk about it.
It's not for people like you. Panels are for people who need to get that information, and you've already absorbed that information. That's it. Yeah. You know, it's not something that, but it's.
I just don't like the spam of it. Like every weekend, It's this panel.
No, I completely get it. Completely.
Like, but just give it to me maybe differently.
No, but you know what? It depends on who is on the panel, right?
That's true.
So the people that we're gonna be bringing on the panel are people you're gonna want to hear from, and people that you're gonna want to get a little bit of insight and information and that type of stuff from. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna do. And aside from that, like I said, as much as I'd love to travel, because a lot of my friends seem to be traveling
right now.
Yeah,
I know. I'd be seeing on the Instagram. I'm like, I should be there.
Why didn't I?
But why didn't I go?
Yeah, but then I also seen a meme recently, like, don't worry about what anybody else is doing in Mexico and in all these other islands, but worry about what you got going on, right? 100%. So a lot of things that we have planned with Cay Radio and some live events and all that stuff, just to keep this this infrastructure that we're trying to build in Toronto when it comes to music and arts and creatives. But again, it all depends on when things open up. Like when we're allowed to do it. Because can we do a highlight party like we did just exactly a year ago?
No.
Right? It's definitely going to take a while.
It's hidden.
Yeah. And I think 90% of the people in the room were there.
Yeah.
At highlight. And we had a good fucking time.
Kat, you're like, you know, you ever hear those people? My dad always says, if you put a mouse or like a creature in like a corner and you box them in, they'll bore a hole through the cardboard or the concrete or whatever. That's Kat.
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh, you shut down my parties? Oh, I can't do anything?
I'll find another way.
All right, I'm gonna start a radio show. I'm gonna call all my friends.
I love that though. See?
I know, she's a creature of habit.
It's amazing.
She just keeps reinventing herself.
Yeah.
And I love that part. I love that confidence that you have in you.
Thank you so much. And I couldn't have done it without my man Triz right here.
Shout out to Triz.
Who also acknowledged that about me and thought, you know, I'm going to pivot and do what he did. And he created this platform, Cay Radio. And we then created Box Power Sound. And now I can have bitches like you coming through. And y'all ain't just bitches. Y'all my bitches. Like, you're my homegirls. Y'all are beautiful women and beautiful creatures that are doing your thing. And they're so powerful. And I'm so happy to have you here because you guys have stories like out the ass. Like, you've been through it.
Oh, yeah.
But the way you
talk
look,
a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she tried to say. Talk a lot of shit.
Because for the people that can't see them, they look amazing. You know what I'm saying? They look flawless and they look healthy, and you would never tell that they've been through anything stressful or anything just heartbreaking. So shout out to you guys, and that's exactly what Box Power is about. So for you guys to
Kat's
be here.
been on Box Power for a minute, like since I'm gonna say
2013.
Yeah. Okay. Great. I was gonna say 14, but she's been on it. I remember summers we were going off.
Yeah.
Going off.
It's because it's about me seeing how strong men can be collectively.
Yeah.
And how they get together and they're gang.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted that for women.
And she's right. Like bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. Bang or gang?
No,
yeah.
Bang.
I was like, wait, what?
I was waiting for you guys to catch that still. Bang, bang, bang.
1800.
1800. Coconut edition.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Let's get into some music, man. Let's skip Peach.
Let's get
Oh no, we don't even have any music lined up.
Oh, we play.
Oh, we have Lower Hand coming up.
Lower Hand.
Lower hand.
Yo.
We have Lower Hand.
We have that new Pop Smoke.
Side Hand.
That new Pop Smoke. So let's get into it, and then we're gonna wrap up the show. So let's play this right now, real quick, and then we'll wrap the show up right here on Box Power Sound.
I'm addicted to blue cheese.
You turn up in the headphones.
R.I.P. Pop Smoke.
R.I.P.
Yeah, big record, and again that party vibe that we haven't experienced in a long time, which. Apparently, all these other cities are going through it, and they're having parties. And
Atlanta,
completely. Atlanta's been open.
That is crazy.
And you know, this is as far as.
See the news in Texas.
Yeah. He has no choice.
They want to
that
go
guy,
100%
that governor,
open.
he has no choice. What can he do?
But this is the party for us. This is the party for us in Toronto, and I hope that everybody who's been tuning in and is listening has been enjoying the fun that we've been having and the experience, because. This is all we have. This is what we got.
You guys are missing out on a lot of shots right now, and it's super lit over here.
Yo, guys, we're on like at least 9 shots right now.
9 shots, but it's good music. Like good music, good conversation, good vibes, good energy, and everything has been sponsored by 1800 Tequila.
Coconut.
Coconut.
Ashley's big on the coconut and the coconut and the blanco. We got both, but it's been a good vibe, and I want to extend my appreciation to both of you guys. I keep bigging you up, like I don't know how gassed I could get you guys, but
don't get any more
I truly appreciate y'all, you know, for coming through and taking the time out to be a part of Box Power Sound and sharing your stories and sharing what you got, and also future projects, right? Because we know about your future project. But apparently Black
Natasha,
Chaton has some future
going on over there?
I got a little some.
Can we hear a little bit? Clear the throat.
My vocals are a little bit unclear right now.
Okay.
Thanks, Ashley.
You need some more.
No, I do have.
Coconut?
I've been working with a lot of brands, and because I just got back on Instagram. I'm starting to get more contracts, but I have some things I want to do on my own that you'll see through my pain and the things that have gone through in my life. I have a little project coming. I'm not gonna say when, but something to help the people who can relate to what I've been through. Yes. We're definitely not doing crystals.
Giving you guys a little sneak peek.
No OBS thing here. No OBS thing here. No crystals, just pure God. That's it. Jesus Christ.
Okay. I'm fucking with you. Yeah,
no. But I got some things in the works.
Okay, so you're gonna make sure that you come back and you
I plug my crystals
plug
in
your
here.
shit,
Yeah.
and you break it over here.
Nah, you guys are gonna see it firsthand. It's gonna help a lot of women.
Perfect. That's exactly what we're about here on Box Power Sound and at Box Power Entertainment.
Wow.
So let everybody know.
Down packed, bro. She got that plug down packed. Yo. She's like Box Power.
Listen,
bow. GetatKat.
I'm a natural. Come on, man.
Yes.
Yeah, you're natural.
Definitely natural.
So let everybody know who's listening where they can find you and what you have planned.
I'm not telling you what I have planned. How about that? How about you just keep watching? Because you guys been watching. But anyways, I'm at Black Chaton. Everyone says chatting.
Yeah, I was saying chatting too.
You say
you gotta say it one more time.
It's Black Chaton.
Chaton.
Black Chaton.
Chaton. Okay.
That's how I read it.
Chaton.
Okay.
It's
French.
French.
It's French.
Is she French?
Where does that come from? What is that? What is that?
It's French. I don't know.
Okay.
You know what? People ask me that all the time. And
where did that come from? What does that relate to?
I started with, I don't know. I always thought that I was like a kitten.
Okay.
Like a sexy kitten. I was like, rawr, I'm a kitten. So then I put Black Cat, and I was like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, let me spice it up with some French.
Everyone
does that, right?
Okay.
Let's throw some French in there, and then I got Black Chaton.
Okay.
BLK.
I'm with it.
CHA.
The whole vibe.
Y'all already follow me. Don't.
Yeah. Everyone's all up in your business.
Yeah,
okay.
They're trying to find the tea. They're trying to find the tea. No pun intended.
Yeah. And with Asheley Turner, we want everybody to know where they can find Asheley Turner.
You can find me
OnlyFans.
Asheley Turner, OnlyFans. No, all streaming platforms, all social medias is all Asheley Turner. It's ASH.
Wait. No, we fuck with each other a lot
we
like
had
that.
way too many shots right now.
I've known her for a minute.
Yeah.
But yes, you can find me on all streaming platforms. All the social medias is all the same. Asheley Turner, and
but Ashley with an extra E.
It's an extra E.
Yeah,
listen. My mom was on a ride when I was born.
Yeah, she was.
I can't explain. Bro. She was like, "I want you to be different. Let's add an extra. I have it. Let's add an extra E."
Yeah. One time I saved Ashley's number and I screenshotted something to her and she's like,
"Yeah, I was like,
bitch, you better add that E in there."
My name.
I'm like,
First of all, get it right.
Yeah.
But anyways,
She said
shout out to Mama Duke.
She said Ashley.
Adding that extra E in there.
Ashley.
It's Ashley.
Just spell it for the
it's
people.
Ashley Turner.
It's Ashley. Can you imagine if I'm so lit if I forgot to I just spell my name? Like, I would have left the room.
Yo.
But yes,
I wish you guys knew what Ashley was like.
Yes.
Outside of like,
I know. I feel like a lot of people
Instagram.
don't know who I am
She's
on
so
social media.
Fun. She's so amazing. She's so genuine.
Yeah, we've already gotten that vibe.
Yeah, I know, but
it's like not a lot of people know because I'm just like I said, I'm very private. Like I don't really share a lot on social media.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit, maybe I need to start just
she's fun,
busting it out there.
And she's
like,
savage too.
Yeah,
like her jokes are ruthless.
I am.
Yeah, but we haven't really
you know?
heard any of those jokes yet. And listen, I'm telling you, and I've
it
always said this, I am a comedian at heart, no Kevin. And
What? She waited
No
all podcast to say that.
no, man, this is the third time I said it.
No Kevin.
Okay. No, but listen, I'm all about jokes. I'm all about good vibes and
Yeah.
fucking laughter.
Yes.
Make me laugh, and I'm all the
But
way
when
there.
we're together, we laugh. We cry. We cry.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first came out, I was a little nervous, but like it's just nice to have a really good energy. I feel very comfortable. I'm not nervous at all. Just very open. Kat's been trying to get the tea out of us. I'm not gonna lie. She's been feeding us a lot of shots.
It's hard.
She's very close. Maybe the next interview.
Maybe
the next one. Maybe the next one.
Maybe the next interview.
Tune in.
We got a little bit of tea though. We actually
1800
coconut.
We got a good amount of tea though, for real. To be honest, and not from her though. Because when if she was to spill her tea, it's gonna be like
if I spilled my tea,
a tsunami.
It would be really outrageous. Like people would,
it
would not look very good.
So then maybe you guys need to wait for the next
box power sound.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
So thank you guys for joining us today. It's been fun.
Thank you,
and I actually can't wait till we do it again because we do have more coming up.
We should do like a segment, like once a month.
Yeah. Ooh. Are you? That's it? Okay.
I'm so down. Listen,
I'm down for like a Wednesday
First of all,
thing,
it's COVID. Let's go. Like, I don't have nothing else to do.
Yeah, what else are we gonna do?
And y'all know when we do live shows, you guys get to experience the music in between, right? And I curate these playlists. Like, I take time. Like, I put these songs together and I make sure that the vibe is right and the music is good.
Yes.
And that's all part of it. So let's make it happen. Y'all said
Let's
it.
do it
and
up.
we're going to make it happen. And y'all make sure to fucking download
the app. Download the app.
Cay Radio. Cay.
Ashley Turner is telling you with the extra E. Download the app.
Cay Radio, guys.
It's Cay Radio.
Provided by 1800.
Black Shaitan is telling you.
Whoa, I like the way she said that.
You know what? When I read her name for the first time, I heard Black Chaton.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yo, when I see it, I was like, who the fuck does this girl think she is? Like, yo.
Yeah.
First of all, Natasha
you guys don't
Davenport.
call me that. You call me Natasha.
Relax.
Yeah. So shout out to Natasha Davenport and Asheley Turner. You guys are beautiful inside and out. Thank you so much for joining us.
Shout out to
Cay Radio. Shout out to Cay Radio.
They don't see the team behind this.
They really don't.
The audio. You don't know.
Behind this.
You guys don't know the malfunctionings that's been going on, and they've been orchestrating all this greatness.
Yeah, it's a big squad.
Shout out to my car for getting me here a little late. I almost got stuck in traffic on the road.
This is all brought to you by 1800.
1800. Coconut.
Yo, I love the way you say that. Yeah. That shit's epic. That is epic.
Yeah. So holy shout out to y'all. Shout out to the whole Box Power Sound team. Box Power Cay Radio. We are here every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're live every week. And next week we got Chanel Dior, who's coming to talk to us about her life and times and what she's got going on. So make sure y'all tune in because it's International Women's Month and we got a lot to talk about. So thank you for tuning in and thank you.
She's pouring
Natasha.
shots, guys. She's pouring
shots.
Thank
you, Ashley. Love y'all. Cheers.
Cheers. 1800.
My MC shot. Hold on. 1800.
Come on. Hey, yo, Nav, what's up, bro? Back to my zone.